Hello, Mr. Postman here. We are still currently in Sumter, Oregon.
And what are those over there?
Over there is a large pile of rocks.
And it's there because?
They're there because we're currently at what's called dredge.
And it's a humongous boat kind of thing, right?
Yeah, way over there on the other side is are large buckets that go underneath the water, scoop up a large buckets of dirt,
Dirt and dirt
and gravel.
and water.
Then it sends it all inside the building, and there's machines that pounds all the rocks until it finds all the gold. And then whatever's left and that doesn't have gold, it gets sent through that
Like a conveyor belt thing, right?
yeah, and then it gets poured into that pile.
And they make piles as they float along, right?
Yep.
You want to lead us to the buckets so that we can see them?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're on a dock that's made so that we can see this. And we're in Sumter, Oregon.
Right there's the door.
Yep.
The pot that might lead.
It's a gold dredge. So let's read this sign, see what it says. This says, please use caution. Here.
Equipment in the historical gold dredge is left in its natural state, which may be inherently dangerous. For your safety, please abide by the following. Remain in approved visitor access areas. Do not sit, stand, crawl, or climb on equipment or structure itself.
Can you talk louder?
Do not touch or remove cables, wheels, or rotating devices. Children must be supervised at all times. Please enjoy the cultural history of Oregon's historic Sumter Gold Dredge by viewing the dredge from approved areas.
And that's where we just were, right?
Yep.
We're in an approved dock they created for us.
Yep. And we're abiding the rules.
We are. We're going to go see the buckets now. And the front of the dredge. We're still recording. So he's going to finish his recording. So those buckets make a path, pretty much. They clear a path for the boat to go. It makes its own lake, it said, right?
Yeah.
And then it fills in behind it. It's really big. Shall we go look at the sign up here?
Yeah.
We're going to stay on the path, right? Floating in its own pond, moving the dredge. So this is the bucket line. And then it goes to the back, to the stacker back end. Here's the bucket line. There's the bucket line. And we were at the stacker back end. And here's the operator up here. I guess he would have been way up there, huh, John?
Yeah.
And it's just a big boat, and it makes its own pond.
The dredge floated in about 9 feet of water, but it could move anywhere it wanted in the valley because it took its pond with it. Hard to imagine, isn't it? It worked because the dredge dug a pond for itself to float in as it moved, scooping material in front and filling behind.
You want to be done or you want to keep reading?
Keep reading. The operator up in the control area and set the cables to determine how deep the bucket line would go. He pulled them back to engage the bucket line and began the dredging process. When the dredge had finished scooping away swath of bank, the operator used the cables to drag the dredge forward again, and the process started all over. The whole process took place in water and using water. At the front, the buckets brought gravel and rock into the dredge, and water poured into the hole that was left behind. The material went through the dredge and was processed using water. At the end of the process, the tailings, rock and gravel with no gold in it, went to the 96-foot chute of the stacker and were deposited behind the dredge in piles.
Alright, are you ready to go over to the buckets?
Yeah, I have an interesting thought.
Okay, well, do you want to stand on the bridge thing?
Yeah, I have an interesting fact for the followers.
Okay, why don't you stand on the bridge so they can see this while you talk.
Did you all know that that 96 feet for a 96-foot
Talk faster.
what is it?
I don't know. The chute thing that takes the rocks out?
Did you all know that the 96-foot
Whatever it's called.
chute,
Okay, what about it?
that's the same height as a diplodocus, a long-necked dinosaur.
Oh, that is interesting.
In height,
Oh.
it was the tallest.
Well,
It was the tallest dinosaur that ever roamed.
wow. Alright, are we ready to be done?
Yep. Thank you for watching this video. Hope it reaches your address. Mr. Postman, out.